Welcome to Crocodile MTG, your home of competitive, constructed play in the modern, standard, and legacy formats. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons. Thank you so much for supporting the Crocodile MTG channel, and we hope you enjoy today's video. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jordan with Crocodile MTG, here bringing you another Magic the Gathering video. Today we're taking a deep dive in the Pioneer. We're playing Izzet Ensoul. This is an aggressive deck that plays similar to Affinity. It takes advantage of the cards Ensoul Artifact to boost our... There's an Ensoul Artifact. Alright, this hand is much more capable than that first hand. I'm going to go ahead and keep, and I'm going to put a Ginger Brute on the bottom since we have two done. Our opponent is on the play, so we'll go ahead and let them play out their cards, and we'll see how the how this match lines up. We're going to go ahead and play a Ginger Brute and swing in for 1, and we'll see if they block here. No blocks from our opponent means next turn we can play out an Ensoul Artifact. Okay, our opponent plays a turn 2 Ronus. It cannot attack or block at this moment. We're going to go ahead and play out the Spire Bluff Canal. And we are just going to swing in for 5. And we'll see if our opponent can do anything about that. And if not, then we'll just keep getting in. Alright, our opponent plays out a Steel Leaf Champion. So none of these have haste, though. So our opponent's going to be able to get in for 5 and potentially 10 next turn. But we are definitely the aggressor on this board state, and we are getting in quite a bit of damage here. So I think here we just play out the Ghostfire and play out... play it on the Ginger Brute and then give Ginger Brute unblockable. And then we get in for 7, and then this is lethal next turn. So unless our opponent has a bounce spell that we don't know about, we're getting in for 7 and then potentially for a game next turn. So let's see if our opponent has a removal spell here. They might have an Oko. I could see them, especially since they're splashing blue here. Oh, they're going to get in straight for 15. Wow, our opponent just barely pulls off the win here. Wow, I think that was what we did, I think, was the correct play because we were threatening lethal the following turn, but them just having the Sark in here actually made us lose. Okay, all right, what do we have against Big Green, I guess is what I would call that. I'm going to bring in the Wild Slash here, and I think we want the Hangerback Walker. Oh, I guess we could also bring in the Disdainful Strokes. However, most of their cards were actually 3 power, as opposed to 4. Let me consult Ross Merriam's list here and see if they had anything. Okay, so they actually... Ross suggests against Big Green decks... I guess that was more of a control deck. I think I do want the Skilled Animator still. I think will be our best play here. We did have the turn 2 Ensoul Artifact, so that was actually a pretty powerful card. I do think we want the Hangerback Walkers here. I could see bringing in the Wild Slash because I think we want to be able to take care of an early mana creature. We definitely don't want them to go turn 2... turn 1 Mana Dork and the turn 2 3-drop. So let me actually see here. I think Smuggler's Copter might actually be too slow, which is actually a little surprising to say. And I don't think we want the Phyrexian Revokers here. So I'm going to bring in one of the Smuggler's Copters, and I think we're going to bring in Wild Slash and Hangerback Walker here. Blue or white, again, doesn't deal anything. We have a Braid, which could, but I don't think it does enough. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and submit this. And hopefully our opponent doesn't have Oko. Oko would be not something fun I want to play against. So let's go ahead and play. Ooh, this hand is so close to keepable. I don't think we can keep this. I'm going to maul again. That was unfortunate. Oh, wow. So we have the Ghostfire. I think we're going to dump the Pia and Kira, but we're going to keep this hand. Done. So we're going to play turn 1 Gingerbrew. Next turn, we're going to go ahead into turn 3 Ghostfire Blade. And then turn 3, we're actually going to Ensoul Artifact. Okay, they have a Once Upon a Time here. We're actually going to Ensoul Artifact a Darksteel Citadel, and I don't think they can do anything about that. So we'll go ahead and see what our opponent plays out here. Alright, there's an Elvish Mystic, similar to last time. And here, I think I'm going to play the Spire of Industry, attack with Bomat Courier as well. And then if our opponent doesn't block, we'll play the Ghostfire. Okay, they do not. So we're going to go ahead and play the Ghostfire Blade out this turn as well. And next turn, like I said before, we're going to actually Darksteel Citadel with Ensoul Artifact. Alright, there is an Elvish Champion. Ooh, I almost passed through our stuff here. So let's... Newly controlled. So I'm going to tap that one. That's not newly controlled. So we're going to pay blue here. Alright, so now we have a 5/5 Indestructible, which is super powerful. And I think we're going to go ahead and take the aggressive route again. And I think we want to go ahead and play and attack. I don't think we want to hold back here. So we'll see if our opponent can do anything about this. Again, if they have Oko or a bounce spell, I could see them easily taking care of this. But while we can, we're going to go ahead and get in for 5. So next turn, we'll probably play the Ghostfire Blade on Gingerbrew and swing in for 8. And again, that gives us... Alright, here's a Lovestruck Beast. So I don't actually love this play from our opponent because they didn't pay for the sorcery part of Lovestruck Beast. And now if I just kill their Elvish Mystic, they can't really do anything about that. Another play next turn we could do here is we could Shrapnel Blast one of their creatures. But again, I think just getting in for enough damage where next turn... Alright, they're actually going to swing 5 here. Alright, there's an Elvish Mystic from our opponent. So now we have a decision to make, but I think the play... I think the play is attack with Citadel. Is the play attack with Citadel. So we could play Skilled Animator as a blocker. We could play it on Gingerbrew and attack in. Our other choice is to make Darksteel Citadel. We could just get in for 3 here with Gingerbrew and leave the Darksteel Citadel back as a blocker. And Bomat Courier as a blocker. I don't hate that. Actually, if we leave Bomat Courier as a blocker, I don't think they can deal 15 to us next turn. So let's go ahead and get in while we can. So this might have been a riskier play again like we did last time. We'll see now if they can pull off the win here. Because now we have Shrapnel Blast. So as long as we get to untap and have an artifact of any kind, I think we can just win here. But again, this is just a matter of if we get to untap. So they have to have a removal spell for our Bomat Courier. And they have to have either a pump effect or a haste creature. Because Bomat Courier is just going to block Lovestruck Beast here. And now as long as I get to untap, I'm fine. Alright, and we're at 9 now. Alright, they're going to fight. Alright, again, because we have this Shrapnel Blast, I think we're fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. I don't know if they have a counter spell or not. And if they do, that could be a problem. So we are at 9 now. We do have a Mutavault. I just want them to tap low enough or show me their hand where I don't have to worry about a counter spell. Because we do have an instant speed way of interacting. And now if they tap... Okay. It's a 4/4. We'll wait till they move to attacks. I just want to play safe here. I think we have the victory, but again, I just want to make sure. Attack with everything, please. So they have a negate here, so I'm going to play this safe, like I said. So I'm going to activate Mutavault. I'm going to move the blocks and block here and here. I'm going to go ahead and try and win now. I'm going to sacrifice the blade here. Alright, and they do have the counter spell here. That's what I was worried about. Yep, my dog again. Wow, and we can't even attack here. If they have any pump effect, we might actually lose. So I think I'm going to play the Skilled Animator here. Actually, it's not even worth it. Because if it dies, it doesn't do anything. So I'm going to play Ensoul Artifact here. And pass the turn. And now our opponent has to have a removal spell. They have 2 cards in hand, so... And Questing Beast gets them the win. So mono green aggro splashing blue. They actually get the win here. Man, that's unfortunate. I thought we thought we almost had him with the Shrapnel Blast. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this match and see if there's a better spot we had the Shrapnel Blast in. There may not have been, though. So, alright, thank you all so much for watching. That was match, I believe, number 3. Stay tuned for match number 4, and hopefully we can get some more wins. Thank you so much for watching. Please go hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. For your custom playmats, mousepads, and more, head over to Inked Gaming. Use promo code crocodilemtg10 to receive 10% off your order. Today's video was brought to you by all our wonderful sponsors, affiliates, and patrons.